Keith, I know you and the folks in the Weather Center don't like to be bored, but if there were ever going to be a quiet week in November, this is a pretty good one to have.
Yeah, for a number of reasons. Everyone's traveling, and the other is we have stretched our staffing very thin. So the combination is probably best that we don't have a storm, and it doesn't look like we will through the rest of the week at least. Beautiful day today, a lot of sunshine. Just feels better, right, when it's this bright out, even if temperatures aren't that warm. But actually, we are doing pretty well temp-wise, too. 44 in Portland, 44 in Sanford, as I mentioned, above what the computer models have put out. And it happened yesterday, too. So a lesson there about this air mass and the fact that maybe it's just a little bit warmer than the models think it is. By about 4 or 5 degrees in a lot of spots, into the 30s in Bangor, 31 in Millinocket. To the north, it is below freezing still. So what you see is what you get through the rest of the afternoon, which is unfortunately quite short this time of the year, right? Sun setting, I think 4 flat in Bangor today, and then tomorrow will be 350 something. Ugh, I hate when that happens. Anyways, our forecast showing you that tomorrow is a little bit cloudier. There's more clouds around. Temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, so pretty mild. And again, for travel, no issues here. Isolated flurry in the mountains if you're going this way through northern New Hampshire, but I don't think it's going to be a problem for anyone. And then it's clear for Thanksgiving, and Thanksgiving starts off in the 20s and some teens too. But we end up in the mid or maybe even upper 30s by the afternoon. So it is not brutally cold all day. There's a lot of sunshine, and again, as far as traveling goes, no issues there. So the Thanksgiving forecast has not changed. It still looks chilly in the morning, in the mid-20s, if that, a little bit cooler in some spots. Through the middle of the day, it's about freezing, give or take, and then in the afternoon, again, Todd has it as a family stroll, whatever you want to do in the afternoon, watch football. It's in the mid-30s by later in the day. So we only have one little system to watch really between now and the weekend, and that's Friday night. It's a cold front, and it's going to have an isolated shower out there Friday late afternoon into the evening, and then there'll be a snow shower in the mountains. I think all this moisture is pretty light, so it's not a big impactful situation, but just so you know, Friday night there will be some rain and snow showers around. If there are any tree lightings or anything like that. I think there are. I can't remember where they are, but the front moves offshore in time for Saturday, and actually the first half of the weekend looks quite good. What about the second half of the weekend? We're still waiting for this storm, which has just been moving around days. It's moved 3 days, which is a lot. We know it's the same one, though, because it's the same low pressure system. So watch this cold front approach. Here it is on Friday. Doesn't pick up the storm, though. It was supposed to originally. Because it doesn't, it sits down into the Gulf for a couple more days, and then eventually wraps into here on probably Sunday afternoon and Sunday night. Bad news is this could be a rainer. It looks a little warm, even in the mountains, to be anything but maybe rain and wind, which is not very festive. But there's been a lot of changes with this storm, so as we get closer, we'll keep a closer eye on it. But until then, it's dry and cold for Thanksgiving. Afternoon rain or snow shower on Friday, as I just mentioned. Saturday is actually a sneaky nice day. Small business Saturday looks good in the mid and even some upper 40s. And then we'll see what happens Sunday night. Again, it doesn't look promisingly like a snowstorm at this point, which is unfortunate, Pat, in the sense that snowstorms are at all-time high popularity between Thanksgiving and Christmas, but it doesn't change the reality of it.
And by the way, I think I've decided that Turkey with the Shades is actually Tom Cruise doing a little cameo appearance.
Oh, okay.
From Top Gun. Yeah.
I'm glad that you've been watching that thing for days. It is a little creepy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on that I... Thank you, Keith.